But now let's get into this new era, though. This new era. So DSP.
Look, man, new era. For those of y'all who might be a little confused, we're talking about, I would say, probably like the tail end of West Rock going into Nyack, right?
I would say 2021 West Rock, like Summer League and on. You'll be all right.
All right, okay.
Okay.
And I mean, we've seen some talent this year, bro. Like, the talent pool was ridiculous. But I could only pick 5 guys, and I picked 5 that really impressed me, right? I'm going to go with someone that was a Rookie of the Year at West Rock, Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and MVP candidate this summer.
Oh, this guy got his stats right. Okay, hold up.
Well, I know what this is already.
Hold up. He got his stats going.
3 letters.
Uh-oh.
Nobody does it better. NAZ. Definitely got him up there. I had to throw up Mr. 67, the MVP himself, Romeo Chase.
Yeah.
Come on now. And of course, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year candidate. Just a dog, period. Shout out to Trusty Burke. Just incredible. Come on, man. Like, the first 2 games, he averaged about 14 and a half rebounds.
Yeah.
Once we found out he was Ape's brother, it was like,
It was a wrap. It was a wrap. We were like, oh, man. Yep.
It's like, it's about to be a
He
long
said,
season.
oh, you H, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember that. He said, oh, man.
Yep.
He said, oh, he'll be back soon?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
man.
About to be here? Oh, hell no.
Yep.
And then I seen it live, like, wait a minute.
Right. Another guy, Rookie of the Year candidate. We mentioned him earlier. A gunner out of New Jersey. My guy, Falcon Punch.
Yo.
Falcon
Punch hit the scene in a major way.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Punch made a name for himself against some of the toughest squads.
Wait.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Wait. Didn't he have 38 against Don't Do That? My fault.
He cooked the family. Didn't get the win, but he cooked the family.
38 against Who Do That?
I'm just going to give you the don't do that side eye.
He did it.
That's all.
He did it to Hoops and Roses. Cooking Brandon Billups.
He was a bucket.
That game was crazy. I mean, I think he almost averaged 32. Like, bro, he was like,
he was a whole bucket, bro.
Yo, so Falcon Punch was up there. And of course, man, let's see, new era, Ben 10. I don't even have to say the accolades, the Rookie of the Year, Finals MVP, champion, 2-time champion. Like, I don't have to say all of that. You know what I'm saying?
2-time. Damn, not the 2-time.
2-time.
Bro, some don't got 1.
Right.
Some of
this guy got 2 in his first 2 seasons.
Been here for a long time.
But he got 2 in his first 2 seasons. Like,
right. Some of us been here for a long time waiting our turn. Ben 10.
Yeah. Ben 10 just gonna show up and say, thank you, thank you, I'll take those.
Look at this guy.
Like,
this guy right here.
Man. You can't deny it. So once again, I'll repeat it. Ben 10, Falcon Punch, Just Incredible, Romeo Chase, and Nas. That's my 5 for the new era.
All right, DSP, bravo.
That makes me up. All right. So me, I see it's that brother stuff, man, because we got a lot of the same guys.
Yeah.
But I think I got 2 that are a little different than his.
Okay.
So I got, of course, Romeo Chase. Enough said. Enough said this past season. Balled out. One of the reasons not on duty made it as far as they did.
67.
And then I've got, of course, Ben 10.
That's 67.
Right.
So, yeah, 67.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Right.
67. And I also want to mention they didn't have a big either. And most teams that are successful in VOH have that big, right? Or they have a formula where they can work around it like a chocolate factory where they just spread the ball around crazy. But not on duty, didn't have a big. but they had guys going up against bigs, guys like Romeo Chase, guys like trying to remember the other guy's name. Damn,
Harry Styles.
one of the Bucks.
Oh, J Bucks.
That was
K-Bucks.
guarding big men.
J Bucks.
K Bucks and J Bucks played power forward.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so them right there, and they were successful. Again, my man Baby Shaq put the team on his back. If he didn't, it might have been a different story when Not on Duty went up against Paisano. So
yeah,
hey, luck of the draw. It's the reason why we play the game. Yeah. Again, I had Ben 10, of course, 2 chips, 2 for 2 when it comes to chips. Rookie of the Year. He could have won Rookie of the Year and MVP if we were doing get multiple hardware in the same season. Could have won it.
Right.
Without a doubt. From the gate, Ben 10, it was like, who's that guy?
Guy? Right.
He's already an MVP candidate week 1.
He was right.
Like, right. So off rip, just incredible. Again, another one off rip this season. I was just like, who is that guy?
Right.
And he was consistent all season for them.
Yep.
All season he was consistent for them. And then when it was him and Ape on the floor, nobody was scoring inside.
Nope.
Nobody was scoring inside. It was ridiculous.
Nope.
I think this is where I differ from DSP. My two. I know his attendance was kind of here and there, but Mr. Magic was a guy for me. Again, when we started talking about him from the gate, and I was just like, okay, Mr. Magic, this guy is a guy to watch. And when he did show up for his games, when he was playing for the family this year in the NIAC season, and even West Rock, I forgot the team he was on. Yellow Squad, right? Team wore yellow.
The New York Black Eagles.
The Black.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Balling out. And we were like, hey, it's a team to watch when Mr. Magic is there.
Right.
When he's not, it was a totally big difference. X factor, like we say. And then my last one, man, I haven't heard yet. Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. Pop. Pop came in this season. Nobody knew, just like Walking Dead, nobody knew who he was. Nobody had the Wolves anywhere on their list. Nobody was talking about the Wolves. Undefeated. Right. Undefeated, right? Mm-hmm. Undefeated up until the last week.
No. They lost to Palisades Elite during
they lost to PE.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, they lost to PE. But they was up to the top of the standings for pretty much the entire season.
Right.
They got upset. They got the luck of the draw. They got Paisanos.
Right.
I mean, if there was an A seed, you say you play an A seed, and it was anybody else but Paisanos, they move on. Right. But then they drew the defending champs, and it's like,
dang.
You know what I mean? It's just
well, somebody took credit for scheduling. So who did the tournament brackets?
Hey, you know who did the tournament brackets? Their records. Their records in the tournament brackets. That's who did them.
Oh, you quick on your feet.
I'm out.
You quick on your feet.
I'm out. Hold on. You know who did the records. You know who did that. Hey, that's not my problem. I didn't.
Respectfully.
I'm just doing what I'm just doing what I do. You know.
Not that don't do that respectfully side. Not that.
Respectfully.
But nah. I mean, he plays so well. He plays so well all season, and he would, like you said, every interview. Every time his team won, he was there at the end of the game because he had crazy numbers, and you was interviewing him. It's like you got to know him during the entire season because of how well he played all year round. So I had to put Pop there.
Yep.
And I consider, the new era more this NIAC this past season and like the last season of West Rock. That's how I looked at it. So that's my 5, man. I ain't got no big in that 5. I guess Incredible's my 5 for that one, but
right.
I guess he would be technically the big.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that kind of that's kind of like the way this NIAC season kind of came out too. Yeah. Wasn't a lot of teams with bigs and all that. It was a lot of fast ball where these dudes are go. Yep. So that's the new positionless basketball. You know how that goes.
Yep.
Definitely. So I guess so before we leave, because I have Nas on my list, can I ask why I know Nas?
On my list? Yeah. I considered Nas. I ain't gonna lie, I considered him, but I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't even give you a reason why, but it's just I thought of him when I seen it on DSP's list. I was like, ooh, maybe just to be different. I was like, let me pick some other guys because I didn't want to have the same exact list as DSP because we already had Romeo, already had Ben, already had Justin. If that was the case, I'd be like, all right, I'm just copying DSP's list. So I was like, let me throw some parity in there and let me get some other guys. So I mean, I could easily replace NAZ with Mr. Magic, easily. Simply off of body of work.
Yeah.
I could. But I was just like, let me just try and get some parity there. Of course, Mr. Magic's body of work elsewhere
That's what we're
can
saying.
speak for itself.
Oh, it just so happens they played on the same team. Reem. Yo, this guy Reem is working, bro.
Yo, it's ridiculous.
Chill,
Ridiculous.
Justin Porter Jr., chill.
Man,
Oh,
Justin Porter
yeah.
Jr.?
Oh man. Nah, he's a hooper though, for sure. He's definitely
man.
Justin Porter Jr. would be on the cusp of my one and done list.
Oh, absolutely.
It's tough with the 5, though. It's tough with just picking 5. It's hard, man.
We got
I like
8.
the
This would be a
5.
breeze.
Oh yeah, give me 3 more.
Nah, this is a breeze with 8.
Yo.
Nah,
Yeah,
5.
I like that.
5. We're getting some DMs for this.
Of course.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Of
Somebody going.
course.
Somebody probably. Hold on. Let me. Somebody probably messaged me already.
There will be blood.
Hold on. I see some IG notifications. I'm not looking.
There will be blood, Bravo. Let me let you know.
Oh, you always was.
Hey, just tell Joe the General he's on my list. All right. Tell Joe the General he's on my list somewhere. All right? Tell him chill out. I want him coming for me.
All right, so let's see. We got. All right, so Nas was on me and DSP's list.
Yeah,
We all agreed on Romeo Chase.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ben 10, we all agreed on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
DSP, you don't have Mr. Magic.
Yeah, he was my honorable mention. Like, the only reason why I didn't have him is, like Bravo said, his erratic appearances. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only, like, some days he would show. And I know why he didn't show up, because he was playing somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. He
Like,
was getting chips this summer.
He was that
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He got the Dykeman chip, and he was
He got
in the
the
Pro
Dykeman
Cities
chip.
finals.
Yeah, he was in the Pro City Finals against the New York Knicks Killer, but they lost that game. That team he was going against was crazy, though.
Yeah, every team he's playing against in those leagues.
Yeah,
nuts.
like,
Right.
nuts. So, yeah, shout out to Mr. Magic. He was definitely on my honorable mention, and Pop.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So the reason why I asked, because I have Mr. Magic on my list. Obviously, we both had Nas.
Yep.
I don't have Just Incredible. Y'all both have Just Incredible. I went with I Told You.
That's a good one, though.
I feel like I Told You, obviously, he doesn't have a championship, but when he came on the scene,
he made a name.
When he came through, and he's one of the few that made a name with his own team.
Yep.
He came through with Sunyak Select that summer. And, your boy, 30. Your boy, don't do that. 30.
Yeah, he put 30 on him. Yep.
I'm going to go this way now.
Respect.
I'm going to go this way.
He need to do some push-ups. Yo, he had some of the best interviews, yo.
Yo, he got some lines, man. I love
Y'all gonna stop disrespecting my guy. Don't do that.
Yo, Giorgio got some lines, bro.
Yo,
you gonna stop disrespecting my guy.
I'm just saying, when my man stepped on the scene, there was a guy that I seen, and he was getting hot.
Here's my gripe here. I feel like for the new era, this past season, Sunyak Select, I feel like he didn't perform as well as he did when he was playing in the Baltimore with PE.
But he said that.
But he performed well enough to take his young dogs to the playoffs.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. That's fair enough. But what I seen on PE, that player, if he played that way with Sunyak, I think we'd be saying something different about Sunyak come playoff time. Because I think they even had a skid, like a losing skid, didn't they?
Yes.
Right. So, and he had attendance issues and all that, of course. That's
the reason why they were losing is because their roster wasn't showing up, if you remember.
Correct. That's what I'm about to say. They have attendance issues, and it happens.
About roster, but their roster was like young guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those guys were like high school guys going into college. A lot of those guys, I'm sure a lot of the rosters are as well, but he made sure to let that be known. Like, yo, I'm coaching my young guys to be better, but I'm playing as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to give him a little bit of credit.
And that pro style schedule ate him up. That's what it was. So
it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's why
I loved it. I loved it this time. What's that?
My fault. I said that's why I had to give him the edge, because I already know he's proven as getting buckets. I saw it in the summer, then I saw it in the fall. Then whenever they needed him this season, it wasn't in volume, but whenever they needed him, it was a go. You feel me? So as far as like the new era guys, he was on my list for that.
Yeah, no, I told you it's definitely up there with them.
He's legit.
Oh yeah.
And then we all had
that pump fake.
Yep.
After him getting locked up by Nas that one game.
Yep.
He had a solid summer as well. He was still averaging about 15 a game in the summer. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like when guys fall off, I've seen guys averaging like 3 a game, still trying to talk to me about whatever. But like we're talking about a guy that was averaging like, let's say he was going like 24 because he was the one option.
Right.
15 because he's being more of a distributor. Because now Junior, who was like, it seemed like he was the guy that they were pushing to be the guy, you know,
the alpha.
Yep. So that's cool. So let me see. So as far as our new era list, let me go over it again. This is only from, we'll say, the last Baltimore Classic, from summer 21 to present.
Yep.
Checking the chat right now.
From summer 21 to present only. Only newer guys, new guys that, you know, you old guys, you guys are on the other list. You vets, you're on the other list. Check the other list for the vets. We'll be posting these lists so everybody can see them. But we got, everybody is pretty much, we got Nas on my list. I got Nas, I Told You, Mr. Magic, Ben 10, Romeo Chase. That's my 5. DSP had Nas, Romeo Chase, Just Incredible, Falcon Punch, Ben 10. Can't go wrong with Falcon Punch because Falcon Punch was on the outside.
Right.
Can't go wrong with Falcon Punch. Bravo had Romeo Chase, Ben 10, Just Incredible, Mr. Magic, and Pop, Pop, Pop. Pop, Pop, Pop is an interesting add-on. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
That really, that good one, because you got to give him credit. Yo, he got his team all the way on the doorstep, bro.
Yeah.
In a crazy season, almost on some like we were talking about. He almost has the same path as Walking Dead in a sense, you know?
Right.
A little unknown. That's why I hope they come back. I hope if he's not there for the fall, I hope they're there next summer. Because they were a good team, man.
Another good backcourt. I forgot to mention him and Upon the Replay.
On the replay.
Yep. Pop.
When they were together, they were not losing, bro. They were not losing, bro. That's a fact.
And the summer was different.
I mean, you had like 3 because of the schedule. You had like 3 undefeated teams like 5 weeks in. It was crazy.
Yep.
It was wild. It was wild. Usually by the end, because everybody plays that structured schedule, you got like the undefeated, then the 1 loss, and the 2 loss. It was like, nah, undefeated. Like, hold on, wait a minute. There's only like 2 games left, and everybody undefeated.
Right.
Like, it was wild.
Definitely.
The season was crazy.
All right, so 35.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Now it's on Bravo.